WTIX, New Orleans.
Gee, man, I'm kind of embarrassed. I just found out what Bob Walker really thinks the word chow means. 5 o'clock, the Tom Chaney Show with Don Anthony. Hi. Solid Rock Steely doing it again. WTIX. One request line open this afternoon on the Tom Chaney Show. 581-169. Here's Johnny Taylor. Stop dogging me, Mama. Johnny Taylor, WTIX at the Tom Chaney Show. It's 5:06.
Police, out of that car.
But, officer, I didn't do anything.
You always sit in the car. In your pajamas.
I always like to listen to some great music before I go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, and I brought some tapes out to my car to listen to on my RCA Deluxe Stereo 8. I can't get to sleep without them.
Let's see your driver's license.
It's in my pants. I'll get it. My house keys are in the pants, too.
RCA Deluxe Stereo 8. It's more than just 18 watts total peak power. It also has solid-state circuitry and push-button program selection. See your RCA dealer's full line of fine car stereos. Every one combines a walloping wattage with RCA's optional matched speakers to turn your car into a concert hall. For the location of your nearest RCA dealer, call 733-6653. That's 733-6653.
It's available at A1 Home Center, 2417 14th Street in Gulfport. Go get them now.
Sold my suits and pawned my watches. Bought some Green Springs wine. And I'm going up to the country. Going to find my peace of mind. Moving up with any Green Springs. City's not the place for me. Moving up with any Green Springs to a place I'd rather be.
Annie Green Springs Berry Frost is grape wine and natural currant and other natural flavors. You'll love that country wine.
Mountain Valley Wine Company, San Francisco.
Come you wear all those rings?
What, don't you like them?
Oh, sure, they're great. I'm just wondering, where'd you get them all?
Here, hold my Pepsi. This was from Joan, and I borrowed this one from my sister, and this is from somebody you don't know. And this one I got on vacation.
Yeah, well, I guess I did kind of a dumb thing. Your birthday's coming up, and, well, here. This is for you.
A ring. Oh, it's beautiful.
You really like it?
I love it. Here, hold these.
Hey, you don't have to take them all off. I mean, it's only one ring.
A very special one.
Cause you've got a lot to live. Pepsi's got a lot to give. Yeah, Pepsi's got a lot to give.
This is the WTIX Signal 20 report on the Tom Chaney Show. Traffic in New Orleans is heavy, with police reporting 2 accidents at the following locations: Frazier and Elysian Fields and South Carrollton and Tulane. Traffic is moving well on the Huey P. Long Bridge at this hour. This report from the Greater New Orleans Bridge.
Traffic from the West Bank to New Orleans is light to medium. Traffic from New Orleans to the West Bank is still heavy. Traffic controls at Camp Street are still in effect. We have no reported accidents or breakdowns on the bridge at this time. Traffic on the bridge is moving very smooth.
Jay Andrews, Mama, Don't Boogie. And her daddy don't dance either. It's 5:10 at WTIX at the Tom Chaney Show, answering your requests 24 hours a day. Kenny Loggins, Jim Messina, getting it together on Tuesday.
Mama don't dance and your daddy don't rock and roll.
WTIX, a rock and roll classic.
I've said it again. Bobby Benton, WTIX, it's 5:15.
Greeting cards have all been sent.
That is going to be the prettiest Christmas song since Nat King Cole's Christmas song itself. That's called Merry Christmas, Darling. It's 5:18.
Acne or oily skin may be a joke to some people, but if you have either of them, it's no laughing matter. That's why we make the multi-scrub products. 2 kinds, serious ways to help take care of skin problems. If your big problem is acne, there's Multi-Scrub Medicated Cleansing Scrub, an especially effective cleanser for acne because it contains thousands of microfine scrubbing particles. It may feel rough at first, so use it gently. The particles, working in a rich, medicated lather, actually help remove skin debris that can clog pores. They help loosen blackheads, too. It's amazing how something so rough can make your skin feel so smooth. The other multi-scrub cleanser, Multi-Scrub Lathering Lotion without scrubbing particles, is for oily skin problems. This high lathering lotion performs the vital skincare function of cleansing away surface skin oils that can clog pores. Remember, the lathering lotion in the bottle if you have oily skin. The scrub in the tube if you have acne. 2 kinds of multi-scrub cleansers to help prove that better-looking skin begins with cleaner skin.
Your old friend has a new name. Come on and help us celebrate. Yes, your old friend has a new name and a great new gift for you.
Your old friend, the humble tiger, is changing his name to Exxon, and that calls for a special celebration.
So you're going to get a free gift every time you fill up with any Exxon gasoline. And wow, what a gift it is.
Well, don't get carried away now.
But really, it's so good looking. It's a smart continental-styled glass with its own pure white detachable coaster. Wherever the glass goes, the coaster goes. So, no wet circles on your tables.
All you do is fill up with any Exxon gasoline at a participating station, and most stations are participating.
So come help us celebrate the changeover from Humble to Exxon.
Now.
And get your free glass.
Yes, your old friend has a new name, Exxon, and a great new gift for you.
This is a WTIX Signal 20 report on the Tom Chaney Show. Traffic in New Orleans is heavy, with police reporting 2 accidents at the following locations: Pleasure and Elysian Fields and South Carrollton and Tulane. Traffic is moving well at this hour on the Huey P. Long Bridge. This report from the Greater New Orleans Bridge.
Well, passing traffic right now. We have heavy traffic from New Orleans. Traffic to New Orleans is light, and all traffic is moving smoothly on the bridge with no accidents, no breakdowns.
Wish you could really see Jack Michaels and myself up here singing along with commercials. Heck of a way to go through Tuesday. 5:20. Betty Swan, Day I Started Loving You Again. She's invited to the pitfalls of our love. Day I Started Loving You Again. Betty Swan, WTIX 523.
Getting this world together, getting this world together. Putting our dreams together, you know we're putting our dreams together. Pull up the friendly chair, show someone that you care. Hey, it's all about what you feel now. It's all about what you feel now. Talk about what you feel now, yeah. Talk about what you feel now. Let's talk about the phone, let's talk it over now. Getting this world together.
Beautiful thought for Coca-Cola.
Innocence is the way that you feel when the world seems new. Innocence is the way that you live. It's a point of view. And heaven is the essence of innocence. It's light, it's understanding,
Only once in your life do you have that feeling called innocence. And that's the way they make the fragrance called Heaven Scent. Light, honest, innocent. Heaven Scent by Helena Rubinstein at fragrance counters everywhere.
The overwhelming fear that drives a man to the point of terror.
Blood Mania, a terrifying film experience that explores the twisted souls of insanity.
Blood of Dracula's Castle, direct from the laboratory. See Blood of Dracula's Castle. Blood. Point of terror, and come prepared to scream. Crown International Picture, rated R.
All three together. Scotch Smile at the Algiers and Do Drive-Ins and at the Carver and Famous Theaters. 523 WTIX. She's a little crusty on the edges, but deep down she had a heart of gold.
Tom Chaney. WTIX New Orleans.
Oh, Santa's organ player just pierced my ears. 529 in the Crescent City. That is the number one crocodile in the city this week, Elton John, at WTIX 532 in the Tom Chaney Show. Outside Springfield County, 76 degrees, and Papa is collecting only curved moss.
WTIX.
Better be good because Santa Claus is watching you. It's 5:38. WTIX and the Tom Chaney Show. Ray Stevens.
Now you children better watch your P's and Q's. All that on
20 minutes before 6. This is J. Andrew Michaels, WTIX News. Temperature at report time, 76 degrees. The U.S. Attorney's Office has issued a subpoena for New Orleans City Councilman Eddie Safer to appear before a federal grand jury. Apparently, this is in connection with the reports linking Safer to alleged marijuana smuggling. The reports stem from testimony given last Friday by FBI agent Richard Sloan in the trial of Richard Trondle. Trondle is accused of transporting a stolen diamond ring into the United States. Agent Sloan says Trundle told him of being approached by an unidentified intermediary for Safer. This unnamed man allegedly told of Trundle and Safer each putting up $20,000 to smuggle marijuana into America from Mexico. Trundle is trying to establish that the FBI promised him immunity from prosecution in return for his testimony against others. Safer says that after hearing the allegations, he asked Police Chief Clarence DeRusso to investigate them. The U.S. Attorney General Gallinghouse says the matter is being investigated by federal authorities and that his office will be happy to cooperate in DeRusso's probe. The flight of Apollo 17, that story next on WTIX.
Frank and Stan Incorporated.
I have a person-to-person call for Mr. Stan Frugal from Mr. Frank Big. Will you accept the charges?
No, operator.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Frugal
Stan,
says...
it's Frank, your partner.
Operator, tell my partner to hang up and dial direct.
Stan.
Sir, he's right. Dialing business calls direct is a whole lot cheaper than calling person-to-person.
You hear that, Frank? A whole lot cheaper.
Stan, this is important.
Hang up, Frank.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Another money-saving idea from South Central Bell.
A report from Curtis Hunt in Houston on Apollo 17's second EVA.
Apollo 17 astronauts Gene Cernan and Jack Schmidt are preparing for their second EVA, which is to begin about 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The two are about an hour and 20 minutes behind schedule, due mostly to a late closeout on ending the first EVA last night. They were awakened about 2 p.m. with Wagner's Valkyrie and a few exchanges with Mission Control. They had breakfast of scrambled eggs and bacon, took care of housekeeping chores, and began getting ready for their second trip onto the moon's surface. Schmidt used binoculars in looking out the lunar module window to give Mission Control a description of the view from Challenger. The EVA is to begin about 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The first task, however, is to replace the fender that came off the rover as the two were preparing to get into the lunar module last night. They have received instructions on how to clamp it back onto the rover. In the suiting up process, astronaut Schmidt asked Mission Control about his biomedical harness. He said, "How do you read biomed?" And the reply was, "Fine, Jack." In the meantime, astronaut Ron Evans is circling the moon in the Command Module America. He went behind the moon a little while ago, but was to emerge shortly after 5 p.m. in time for Cernan and Schmidt to begin their next EVA. At Mission Control, at least half a dozen astronauts are gathered around the console operated by astronaut Robert Parker, the capsule communicator. All are awaiting the beginning of the traverse of the surface by Cernan and Schmidt on the rover. This is Curtis Hunt at the Apollo News Center in Houston.
This just in, the astronauts are now on the surface of the moon ready to begin their second EVA. Former New York Times editor Turner Catledge said he had nothing to do with the leaking of a story about conclusions reached by the state committee investigating the student deaths at Southern University. Catledge said in an interview today that he had not even seen the story that appeared in today's editions of the Times. The story said the committee had concluded that the police threw the first tear gas canister during the November 16th confrontation, and that the committee had almost determined who fired the shots that killed the two students. Catledge said some 45 people knew the preliminary findings and what they were, but that the findings did not find their way to the New York Times through him. At a news conference today, Governor Edwards talked about the controversial Times story. He was asked who was to blame for the information leak.
I don't blame anyone. I didn't see the story. I don't know where it came from. I suggest that Mr. Gush try to find out if it came from a commission member, which of the commission members violated the confidence of the commission, so that they'll know where they stand. But I don't know where it came from. It's hard to believe that a person as responsible as Mr. Catledge would have given that inaccurate a report of what happened.
WTIX News Time, 5:45.
The following Christmas message is being brought to you on behalf of Robert Hall Village by Mrs. Reed, one of our extremely happy customers.
Christmas is a-coming and I'd better get a hat, a muffler and a sweater and a pot for Auntie Pat, a shirt for Uncle Marty and a dozen glasses too. I can't forget the neighbors and their son is nearly 2. I'll get him some toys and my kids too, and toys for little cousins. That's 5, no 6, no make that 8. Why, it's an even dozen. A necklace just for Judy and a lamp for Sister Sue. Oh, Robert Hall Village, what did I do till you?
You'll have something to sing about, too, this Christmas when you shop at Robert Hall Village, the store of stores, 4700 Old Gentilly Road, open 10 till 9.
Henry Kissinger's personal plane has been brought to Orly Airport in Paris on a standby status, possibly signaling an imminent break in the Paris peace talks. Officials continue to withhold any information on Kissinger's travel plans, and the U.S. talks delegation spokesman says, quoting now, "We have absolutely no comment to make," end of quote. On past occasions, however, the summoning of Kissinger's plane to Orly Airport from a base in West Germany has meant the presidential advisor was departing for the United States. Sources at Orly say the plane's crew is on standby call, ready to take to the air at any time. That activity came on the heels of a flurry of talks activity, with Kissinger and Hanoi's Le Docteur participating in a 4-hour and 40-minute discussion. The vital body signs of ailing former President Harry Truman have become unstable, and Bob Meade has that story from Kansas City.
It appears the latest news on the former president is somewhat more encouraging now than it was earlier today. At Research Hospital here in Kansas City, spokesman John Dreves tells WTIX News that Truman's condition is improved over this morning. At 2:15 p.m., blood pressure was 138/60, pulse 88, respiration 23, and temperature 99 degrees. He has been resting quietly. Kidney output continues to be adequate. He remains in serious condition. And Dreves says there won't be another bulletin for several more hours, and that's considered a good sign. This is Bob Meade in Kansas City for WTIX News.
In WTIX Sports, the Saints have played their worst season in their entire history. People might not be talking about Sunday's game anymore, but Danny Abramowitz is, in an interview with Farrell Mizell.
What about their defense? They were ready for you, and also for the rest of the guys. What happened to keep the offense back today?
Well, we hurt ourselves. Heck, we got a few breaks early in the game and didn't capitalize on them. Anytime you get breaks like that and you don't capitalize on it, you can't expect to win. We had them. We could have wrapped the game up early, and we didn't. And they came back on us and beat us. We just didn't take advantage of what they gave us.
And can you comment on next week? Green Bay's coming down next week after a win over Minnesota. What about next week?
Well, all I know is I talked to Billy Kilmer a couple weeks ago after they played the Green Bay Packers, and they thought that they were the best football team they played all year. And I said, better than Dallas? They said, and he said, yes, better than Dallas. So take it from there.
From the Saints locker room, this is Farrell Mizell, WTIX Sports.
Well, more plans were announced today for the 39th annual Sugar Bowl Football Classic here in New Orleans. The Oklahoma Sooners will be arriving Christmas Eve at 5:45 p.m. and will be staying at the Marriott Hotel. The Nittany Lions of Penn State will be getting in the day after Christmas and will be staying at the Roosevelt Hotel. Both teams are bringing their bands along for halftime festivities. All youth tickets in the upper north deck of Tulane Stadium have been sold out for the New Year Eve game. Regular tickets are still available. The weather is next on WTIX.
Let me tell you why rent is an unnecessary expense.
You can take that rent, probably even a little less, make it tax deductible, and own your home. Mobile Living has a new mobile home waiting for you, and we realize that many people are burdened with day-to-day expenses and just don't put much away. Well, that's the reason for this announcement. We want to invite you to come to any of our 7 locations and look through our mobile homes. Chances are they're roomier and more luxurious than your present apartment. Let us show you how little down and how little a month can provide a fully furnished home for your family. Fully furnished, including appliances. Mobile Living, #1 with 7 locations in South Louisiana. What other dealers call bargains are our day-to-day prices, and we back our sales with service on the West Bank Expressway Harvey, Veterans Highway Metairie, North Causeway Approach Mandeville, Northside Plaza Slidell, and Highway 90 East in Houma. Your lower-than-rent payments will be tax deductible, and you'll own your home. Remember our name, Mobile Living, open 7 days a week.
Trees, honey bees, and snow-white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a coat and keep it company. What's the real? I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony.
Is there plenty of Coke and Sprite at your house? During the holidays, there should be. Holidays, Coca-Cola, and Sprite. The more, the merrier.
Cloudy with a chance of showers or thunder showers tonight and turning colder with the lowest temperatures in the low 50s. Partly cloudy and cool Wednesday with the highest in the low 60s. Increasing cloudiness Wednesday night with a chance of rain and the lowest temperatures in the low 50s. Right now in the Crescent City under partly cloudy skies, 74. This is J. Andrew Michael.
Come 9690.
Operator, that's not the way it feels. Jim Croce, WTIX at 5:55. Don Anthony, and I'll be around with Bob Mitchell, Vice President and General Manager of WTIX Spinners.
WTIX.
5:58 in the Crescent City, a 1965 gold live with Zombies, Argent's former group. It's called Tell Her No.
And if she should tell you, come closer.
WTIX, New Orleans. Dynamite. 6 o'clock. The Tom Chaney Show with Don Anthony. Hi.